Hey guys, so I'll be heading to Australia for 2 weeks for vacation very soon, and so this video is going to be on what I plan on bringing, how I pack for these 2 weeks, slash what's in my makeup bag. So I've got my makeup bag and toiletries bag over here, and I think Australia is going to be pretty strict on the carry-on limit for liquids. So they did say on the website that you're supposed to have this transparent or clear bag that measures 80 centimeters on all 4 sides. So mine measures about 20 by 15, so I am definitely in that limit. I do have a check-in option, but if I were to just put all my liquids in this bag and separate all my solid items in another bag, I can definitely fit them all in this bag. But since I have the option of chucking in some stuff, I have kind of separated them a bit here and there. And so generally this bag contains all my makeup. So in my toiletries bag, I've got my shampoo and soap, and I do not use conditioner because I use hair oil, and this is from Essential. This is a Japanese brand, I think, and this is called a CC oil. So I like putting this on my hair ends after my hair has dried. For makeup remover, I've got this travel size Maybelline eye and lip makeup remover, so it is oil based, and I've also got some facial cleansing wipes just in case. For my cleanser, I've got this mini baking powder BB deep cleansing foam from Etude house, and I really like this cleanser. It really helps in removing any residual makeup, and it really cleans my face. And because the air in Australia is so drying, I have some facial masks. So I'm bringing along 6 masks, and all of these are pretty hydrating. And I know I may not use all of them, but it's always good to have some around. And then I have some Biore nose and pore strips, so I can use them on my nose, on my chin, and cut them up into smaller pieces for my cheeks if needed. And I have some self-heating 1-minute masks, so these are very convenient and they will replace my usual charcoal mask routine at home. For moisturizer, I'm bringing my Olehenriksen Counterbalance Oil Control Hydrator. So I find this to be really good for my skin in helping it to stay moisturized in drier climates, and yeah. And I also have some samples to use while overseas. So this is a Laneige water sleeping mask, so if I need more hydration, I can put this on and go to sleep in it and wake up hydrated. And this is an exfoliating gel from Suasu, so if I need more exfoliation or if I find some dry areas on my skin, I can use this to exfoliate and peel that off. And this is just some sunscreen. So all of that would generally fit in this pouch that I got from Sephora. So that is that. And my masks and makeup removers will be kept separately because they do not really fit in here, and yeah, they can be packed separately. Moving on to this bag, I haven't exactly put everything that I want in here or packed all my makeup as of yet, but most of it, like 90% of it, is in here. And this is just a bag that I got from the drugstore. This is Guardian. So let's see what we have. So for primers, I have the Innisfree No Sebum Blur Primer and the YSL All Hours Primer. So this Innisfree primer will help to fill up my pores and give me an even canvas to work on. And this primer has some SPF in it, so if I do find that I need more SPF throughout the day, I can just throw this on, and it also helps to control oil and fill up some pores. So yeah, these two are my primers. I haven't really figured out which foundation I want to bring because most foundations do not have SPF and it can get pretty sunny in Australia. So for now, I'm just bringing my Lioele Triple the Solution BB Cream, which has SPF 30, and this gives me pretty good coverage, medium to full buildable coverage. So I think this would be a nice option, and it also helps in moisturizing my skin a little bit and providing me with ample oil control. For concealer, I have the Saem's Cover Perfection Tip Concealer, and this is in the shade 1.5. So if you are familiar with Korean makeup and beauty, you'd know that this concealer is really popular for its full coverage, yet thin and lightweight feeling. So I'm bringing this along because it is so small and compact, but there's actually like 6.5 grams of product in this. For brow products, I have this sample of Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow Pomade, and there are 4 colors over here, and it comes with a mini brush, and this looks like ample amounts of product to use for more than 2 weeks. But just in case it isn't enough, I have this Browfood Aqua Brow Powder Pencil Duo. So there is a pencil at the top over here, and it has a retractable tip. And then this part over here is the brow powder, which you use to fill in your brows. For eyeshadow primer, I have the Etude House Proof Tan Eye Primer, and this is how it looks like. So this will help my eyeshadows to stick and brighten them up a little bit. So 2 weeks is a really long time to stick to an eyeshadow palette, but I figured I may not be wearing eyeshadows every day anyway, so I'm bringing along this Makeup Revolution eyeshadow palette. This is the Chocolate Bar I Heart Chocolate palette, and it is a very neutral kind of palette, and it does have a huge mirror, which is very useful. So this is how it looks like, very neutral tone colors. There are some olive shades, some purples, some cranberry colors. So I have traveled with this for a 1-week trip before, and that lasted me very well, and you can't go wrong with neutral colors anyway. And then I have this e.l.f. Baked Eyeshadow Trio. So because this palette doesn't have very good shimmers, I mean there are only like 4 metallic shimmery shades. So this trio is just to supplement this palette because all 3 shades in here are shimmery, and this bronzy shade over here is actually really nice, and so is that white shade. These two are really shimmery and pretty, and I can just dust them over my eyelids and they will look amazing. So I'm also going to be bringing this Zoeva Blanc Fusion palette because it's really thin and compact, and I think the colors complement this chocolate bar palette. So I really like the shimmery and metallic shades. The matte shades are pretty sheer, but I did see a video where someone used like these brown shades for the brows and to contour, so I might do that because I am still on the fence on bringing a contour palette, but these shades can definitely be used as contours. So now this is my eyeliner. This is the Heroine Make Impact Liquid Eyeliner, and this is the eyeliner that I have been using for years and loving it. And it's super waterproof, sweat proof, and it really does not come off for the entire day until I remove it. And this is my eyelash primer. This is from Kate, and it's called a Lash Maximizer because it has got some hair fibers on the tip to lengthen your eyelashes, so they will just stick onto your eyelashes. And I know I'm missing my eyelash curler over here, but I'll pack that in soon. And this is my mascara. This is from Heroine Make, and this is the Long and Curl Mascara. Again, I've been using this for years and I love it. It is super waterproof, smudge proof, and budge proof, and this is how the wand looks like. So this is super long lasting, and to remove it you need a special remover. So this is the mascara remover, and what it does is that it is actually a tube of oil makeup remover, I guess, and it has this brush or tip with ridges in it, so you coat your eyelashes in it and let them sit for a while, and then you can remove them easily. And then these are just some mini compacts. So this is a Manakardar blush, and it doesn't have a shade name, it's just called Paradise Blush, but it is a pink with gold reflex in it, so the gold isn't very obvious, but this is a nice pink to use every day, I suppose. I will say that these compacts are a little bit difficult to open, but they are so easy to travel with. So this is the highlight and bronzer compact, and so this is how it looks like. The bronzer is shimmery, so I may not like using it, but the highlighter is pretty blinding. It's really not obvious on camera, but I hope you can see the reflection of the highlight on my fingers. And then I have this e.l.f. Shimmering Facial Whip. This is sort of like a cream highlighter, or you can use it mixed with your foundation, but if you use it as a base for your highlight first and then put on some powder highlight, you can really get a blinding highlight. For powder, I have the Pore Master Sebum Control Powder from Aritum, and this is in the shade Pink Beige, I think. So this will help to brighten up my complexion, as well as really help in oil controlling and keeping my face matte throughout the day. So it does have a powder puff in here, and the powder is pink. For setting spray, I have the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Matte Finish Setting Spray. So this is relatively new because they had the white version, which was natural finish, I think, and this is the matte finish. So I picked this up, and it is like a small bottle of setting spray with 45 ml of product, so I think that's really cute and compact for traveling. For lips, I have the YSL Lip Perfector, and this will be my lip balm or moisturizer for my lips if it gets dry. And I also have the Givenchy color changing lip gloss, so this will turn to a shade of pink once it's on my lips. For liquid lipsticks, I've got the NYX Liquid Suede, and these are the mini versions that I got in the vault. So I've got Sandstorm, Brooklyn Thorn, Vintage, Subversive Socialite, Club Hopper, and Soft Spoken over here. And so I've got like a nude beige, a nudie pink, a greygy purple, a dark sort of reddish brown, a dark purple, and a dark brown. So these are definitely more than enough colors that I need for my trip. But I also intend on bringing this blotted lip from the Alexis Ren Colourpop collection. So this is in Deja Vu, and this is just a really nice My Lips But Better kind of pink. The final items in my bag are perfume samples, because bringing along a full-size perfume bottle is really bulky and heavy, and you risk breaking it. So these are samples that I got from Sephora, and they are all like about 1 or 1.5 ml of product, which is more than enough for 2 weeks of travel. So this is Lancome's La Vie Est Belle, and I thought this would be a nice feminine scent for the nighttime. This is Roses de Chloe, and this is a really nice rose scent, and I think this would go well for the daytime. And this is Kat Von D's Saint and Sinner perfumes. So the Saint one is nice for daytime. I'm not too sure about Sinner. I haven't really tried Sinner out yet because the notes look really intimidating for me, but it would make a nice nighttime scent if needed. These are all the brushes that I'm going to be bringing, and if they are not enough, then I'll just have to use my fingers. So these two are from Primark, and these are eyeshadow brushes. So packer brush and just a small brush to do my inner corners and lower lash line. And then this is an e.l.f. contour brush that I like to use to blend things out on my outer corners and also to contour my nose. This is from Royal Cosmetics, and this is kind of like a fluffy brush, so it can be used to like blend out eyeshadows, but I like using it as a highlighting brush for my cheekbones and stuff because it's way too big for my eyes. And this is a powder blush brush. This is actually from Forever 21. It's really light and soft, so I like putting like my oil control powder or my blush with this brush. And then this is a contour brush from Makeup Revolution. So this will give me a really sharp and chiseled look with this. And then this is another powder brush that can be used for bronzer, blush, or powder. So yeah, I think this is all that I need. I can apply foundation or BB cream with my fingers, so do not need a brush or a sponge for that. So yeah, I think that is all that I have to bring on, and I think I covered every area for my makeup and skincare routine. So yeah, I think that is it, and I hope you found this useful and it helped you in your packing as well if you need to. And yeah, so I'll see you guys soon in my next video. Bye bye!